Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hub. My name is Dr. Pamela Kaiduru, a counseling psychologist. I want to appreciate you for being able to subscribe to this YouTube channel. For those who have not subscribed, this is your first time that you are viewing this channel. Welcome. This channel is about discussing mental health, looking at the mental wellness, looking at the issues of health and how important it is for an individual to live optimal life, because we know at the end of the day, every one of us needs to be healthy for us to be able to function on a daily basis, for us to be able to live a life that is actually you feel you are enjoying living, you are enjoying being what you are, you are enjoying doing what you do because you are good health. After all, the most important resource that you can have is a healthy population. The most important resource for an institution is its employees. The most important resource for a nation, it is a healthy population. That's why health is very, very important, and that's why this channel endeavors to share issues, health, and more so for the time being looking at mental health, because we realize that it is an important aspect of health, as even WHO recognizes the importance of one being able to live quality life, to be able to manage the stresses of life, to be able to run their normal day with less challenges. That is about health and living. So once again, welcome. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Let us continue engaging. For those who have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can always get an opportunity to get to know when a new video is uploaded. We've currently upload videos every Tuesday, endeavoring that every Tuesday being a Tuesday to learn for us in this fraternity. So share out this information with your friend, with your networks, so that more and more people can be be aware of the importance of health, and more so mental health, to fulfill life. Our episode today focuses on the workplace and addiction or mental health. I know in terms of work, virtually every adult is working in a way or another. You could be formally employed or informally employed. So wherever you spend your day doing what you do to earn a living is your workplace. So I'm focusing today at addiction and workplace. The importance of the workplace, where does the workplace come in to be able to help us manage health and more so mental health. For everybody who is working, at least you spend 5, 8, 10, or even 12 hours in your workplace. Therefore, the place that you spend much of your day or almost a half of your day doesn't matter where that workplace is. As I said, informal or formal. It is a very significant, important place that the issues, health and mental health can be discussed. It becomes an entry point to management of health and wellness. Why do I say so? At the workplace, there is interaction with the other people. It is not normal for one to be in a workplace alone, even if it is an organization that you are the only person there. You have customers that you relate with, you have maybe people who visit this workplace, or a workplace that you are many of you. It becomes a good place for us to be able to discuss issues, addiction, and also issues mental health. Why? Because one's health, once it is compromised, the workplace will definitely be affected, because this person will not be able to produce optimally. On the other hand, the workplace also can contribute to one's health deteriorating or going down, including mental health. That's why it becomes a very important entry point to discuss issues, mental health, and issues addiction, so that we can be able to have a people that are efficient and effective in terms of delivery of service to the people that you serve. So the workplace comes in handy, because this is where we can begin conversations about mental health. And every workplace probably could consider having an employee assistance program. This employee assistance program is a deliberate program or deliberate activities being put in place to address issues mental health. And it runs from awareness creation, so that more information is shared within this program, a program that is developed, a program that has been proven to work, an approach that will not interfere with work, but make work more enjoyable, make work more effective, make the employees more productive, for the benefit of the employee and for the benefit of the employer. So employee assistance program come in handy, because that is a channel, an approach that is used to be able to share information about health, information about mental health, information about addiction. It is in this program that we can have a professional that is able to identify the needs within that workplace, so that are there health needs that needs to be addressed. What are these health needs in this workplace that needs to be addressed? This can be done by an employer deliberately putting a system in place to be able to identify the health needs of the employees. This employee assistance program becomes a place to identify if anyone requires support. Early diagnosis can start from an employee awareness program, whereby the people in running that program, maybe the focal point identified to run that program, or maybe it is a committee or the HR or an office that has been given that responsibility to run the employee assistance program. They can be able to use systems within to identify, is there anyone who requires to be assisted? They can be able to identify, are there needs that need to be addressed? If one is identified as needing help, then who is available to offer this help? How can we refer this person for this service? What am I saying? At the workplace, you can be able to see a person who comes to work drunk, a person whose behavior has changed, a person whose productivity probably has gone down, a person who is irritable, arrogant, angry, their health is going down. So when you identify these subtle things because of an existing employee assistance program, then this person is able to be helped early before the condition deteriorates. This person is able to be referred for services. The employee awareness program also develops a system for referral, so that we can know who is going to help us deal with what. When we identify in a workplace somebody who is using substances, who is the service provider that can give this service to the workplace? When we identify somebody who is actually having even a physical illness that could compromise their work, who would we refer them to? What are the resources that are needed to help this person be restored to normalcy for purposes of this person living a better life, being productive, being able to fulfill the tasks for which they have been employed to do. The employee awareness program also is able to identify the support mechanism. Once this person has been given treatment, they have gone to the hospital and they are, or to the rehabilitation center and they are back. What are the support mechanisms that exist to ensure or to support this person not relapse to substance use again? So this is another thing that the employee assistant program does. The employee assistant program also is important because it helps us help this person to reintegrate back to the workplace. I was identified by the program, by the professionals in the maybe running the program or outsourced service that is running the program for this workplace, and I have gone maybe for rehabilitation for my 3 months. I am supposed to be back. This program sets mechanisms in place to help me reintegrate back to the workplace so that the workplace accepts me. My other colleagues are able to embrace me. I'm also able to go back to them in a soft way so that I can be able to fit into the system again and become as productive, if not better, than I was before I went for treatment. The employee assistant program helps to reintegrate this person back to the workplace. The employee assistant program helps to identify triggers, even working with this person who has been on treatment, to identify triggers that could make this client or this employee relapse again. So once these triggers are identified, then the right environment is put in place so that we reduce relapse occasioned by the triggers, especially at the workplace. The employee awareness program works very effectively, especially knowing that there is a lot of confidentiality that comes into play. Why confidentiality? Because the issues of health are very private. They are very sensitive matters. They are not to be disclosed to everyone. The people working or involved in the employee awareness program observe confidentiality so that you don't disclose the information that has been brought to your know by the privilege of being in that unit or being the person rendering this service at the workplace, so that you don't become a channel for enhancing or increasing stigma and discrimination at the workplace. Confidentiality is very key. What is confidentiality? Being able to keep the private information that was shared to you by privilege confidential, that it is not disclosed to another person unless by the person who is the owner of that information. When you are privileged to have this information, it is not for broadcasts. When you are privileged to have this information, it is because of virtue of the office, and there is integrity in ensuring that this information is kept confidential for the purpose of protecting this person, for the purpose of making the workplace a better place to work, for the purpose of making people have confidence or people trust the workplace and be able to support the people who require the necessary support. The employee awareness program still helps us to demystify mental health. At times, or even when you look in our context, When somebody hears about mental health, some people think psychotic. Some people think somebody who is not going to be useful again. There's a lot of stigma. There are a lot of myths that go around mental health, including even addiction. Many people do not understand it as a disease. Many people do not understand the complexity of it all. But within the employee awareness program, the activities can be put in place to demystify mental health, to demystify addiction, so that more people are aware. And the more awareness people get, the more it becomes easy to prevent, the more it becomes easy to promote health and wellness in the workplace. The employee awareness program is also an important instrument, if I may call it so, because within this is where we can be able to research and find what are the emerging issues surrounding health, and more so mental health. We can be able to identify what are the gaps. We can be able to identify what are the generate evidences that can help us run our programs better, that can help us support our people better, that can help us reach out to the community. The employee awareness program does not only focus on this person who is the employee, it also focuses on the significant others that are mostly members of the family of this employee. Why is it important for us to focus at the family? Because some of the triggers, some of the causes of the mental challenge could be having an origin from the family. Some of the challenges at the family could be contributing to ill health, or also the workplace could be contributing to the ill health of this person. Besides, the family becomes an important treatment environment for the person who requires treatment. Because at the end of the day, there are some medication, when one goes to hospital, the family will definitely be involved to some extent. The family also needs to come into play to be able to understand how do you support this person who has a substance use disorder. So the employee assistance program reaches out also not to only the individual that is the employee, but also reaches out to the family of the employee, so that it can make its contribution in management of substance use. The employee assistance program goes further to reach the society. Why? The society we relate with, the environment in which the workplace is found, could be a risk to the employees, whereby you find maybe there are, let's say, a lot of bars surrounding this workplace, a lot of social evils that are surrounding this workplace, and therefore making the employees develop either mental illnesses or making employees' mental health deteriorate. So sensitizing the community, reaching out to the community, makes the workplace even a better place, because the environment we are in ought to be conducive for our employees. So employee assistance programs, the workplace is a very good entry point to the management of mental health, to the management of addiction. And it's an aspect of daily living that cannot be ignored. Besides, the employees may be spending actually much of their active time in the workplace. See how it works. You check in the office at 8, you leave at 5. You have had your 8 or so hours. By the time you are getting to to your home, to your place of residence, is another hour. You need to sleep. You find that the literal waking time you spend with the family is actually not as much as compared with the workplace. So this space, if it is used well, it can be a good environment. It can be a good entry point for management of health. And most employers need to take this challenge to ensure that the health of their employees is significant. It is cost effective to have a program than not to have it. It is cost effective to run a program at the workplace because it gives fruits not only to the individual but also to the workplace. It makes the environment conducive, it makes the people more productive, it makes relationships strong, it makes life better, and it makes business sense for the employees to benefit from an employee assistance program that is well crafted, well designed, and well managed for better life and for better productivity. I hope this information is useful for you, irrespective of the size of the workplace. Some workplaces have 2 people, some workplaces have 5 people, some workplaces have hundreds of people, others have even thousands of people. But this is an entry point for the management of health, even not only for your employees, but also for the nation you live in, for the community, so that we can be able to even have programs that ensure there is drug demand reduction for a better society. I look forward to interacting with you again. Remember to like, subscribe, and also share this important information. Next Tuesday, we will be discussing on a different topic. See you soon.